I love me a good old empty rental car place. It means this hopefully won't take as long as we think it would. Got a nice Toyota Corolla from Enterprise here. And not a hybrid of electric, but probably just gas. This will be nice to drive around because Toyotas are really nice cars. One of the shirts at Six Flags America, and it specifically has X2 in the background of it. That's the wrong park, and I'm sure this park also doesn't have a Batman the Ride. I'll show it to you. Wow. Six Flags Great America definitely does not have this impressive of a Looney Tunes DC store. Like, look at all the Looney Tunes character statues. That's actually so cool. Yes, they got their own feeder here for shows. They got a thing called Rindex. So it looks like they have a stunt show here, but there is no shows today. Steamtown is currently closed right now. The Vekoma SLC over there. So much fun. Maybe Steamtown opens later in the day. I guess it's not. All over there.
Thank you, and enjoy your ride on.
Guys, I'm not lying. I saw Superman run. I think we might be able to get to ride it today. No freaking way. I actually kind of want to get over there. For now, though, we're going to go ride this bad boy here. The original B&M Firebird. See, Six Flags America has their own version of the X-Gear store at Six Flags Great America. Got anime shirts here. That's fun. Why are there actually good Hunter x Hunter shirts here? Why can't Box Lunch have good Hunter x Hunter shirts? That's cool. The very old, I think the oldest one that goes through in America goes through the structure. And here it comes. I like the key how you go for like a busted up crate here. Like that's unique. Ooh. I see you. I see Six Flags America, some theming. Off of both Roar and Firebird for the first time. Roar, I can see what the enthusiasts are talking about, that it doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, it's cool that it weaves all in between itself, but it doesn't really have any air time, but it, and also doesn't really run the smoothest, but it's not like jackhammering rough though. Like, it's actually pretty bearable. I did really like that towards the end though. They had a cool shed part, or what that's covered, and you fly through it, and it's a classic like tunnel thing with wooden coasters that's just roaring through it. It literally feels like the name is actually fitting because it's just roaring. Like, it feels like that coaster is just absolutely roaring. Firebird, for being the oldest B&M, like, it surprisingly runs really well. So we got a little bit of like head like hitting on the restraints a little bit, but the ride ran really smooth though. Like, it's crazy that one of the oldest B&Ms runs better than some of the newer B&Ms. Like, that's just weird to say. I was honestly pleasantly surprised. Like, I'm not going off this being like, I don't want to ride that again. Like, no, that actually was pretty good. I totally want to ride Firebird again. Same place at the Gotham City entrance, literally right above the oldest wooden coaster in America. One at Coney Lake Park is not open right now. I like how they themed the Gotham City police station as a restroom. That's pretty funny. I like how they have the Batmobile, but there's not even a Batman ride here in this park, I'm pretty sure. Interesting enough, the Six Flags Park actually has one of those rides that, like, because of the G-forces, it'll spin you around, like you stand up while riding it. Stuff it does not look like it's going to be operating again though for the rest of Six Flags America's time here. Way more Joker theming than the Joker Just got off of Joker's Jinx. That was definitely a way better version of Flight of Fear. You can see why they have that thing enclosed because, man, like, you get really close to some of those supports there. I was like, bro, how is this even allowed? I'm like, wow. Like, I literally had to put my hands down because I thought I was going to hit, like, multiple supports. I was like, what the heck? Old Premier rides, solid punchy launch, and it's really nice the fact that you don't get shroomed in the middle, like the Flight of Fear ride or King's Island or King's Dominion. It made me really, really happy. I have reason to be excited for this. This thing is pretty stinking awesome. Play pretty much better version of Flight of Fear, and it's really cool to actually see all the supports around it because, dang, you really get close to some of those supports. Like, wow. Yeah, so what we've noticed is that they're setting a lot of trains, but there's a lot of water dummies in them though, so. And I mean, this path here is still blocked, but and it looks like guests could go in it, but yeah, I don't know. Looks like they're getting close to opening it. I'm not sure if they'll actually open it today though. So we'll just keep an eye on it. See if it's Six Flags America teasing us like this. I've heard this water ride here is a very unique one, the Penguin's Bizarre Blizzard River. I'd actually be very curious to ride this. I'm curious to see what this is like, and since we're on a pretty dead day, it might be a good time to get on it. They've been cycling it a lot. There might be a chance. A lot of water dummies on it though, so I don't know. I don't think it's gonna open today, but it's cool to see it running though. It's conducting technical rehearsals. Huh. Does this mean that they're gonna have this thing open? How many other days are gonna be down here? There's Batwing all the way back there. Little Vekoma Flyer and a big Infinite Hyper not open today. Got off the Skyfly here, Wonder Woman. We're all pretty solid viewing thing. It's a bit of a weird location for it to be in the park, kind of like off in like a dead end corner. If you want like a ride to cool off on, that's the ride to do it, man. You get an incredible breeze up there. Like, that felt really, really nice, so I appreciate that. Really good views of the park. You get a really solid view of man, and yeah, it's still cycling, so it's a technical rehearsal day. That's unfortunate I won't be able to do it today. Just got off the Harley Quinn Spins Danity, the Zamperla Giant Discovery. This is definitely a really good one. You get really good air up there, really picks up speed pretty well, and operationally wise, I'll say this ride's definitely better than Sky Striker at Six Flags Great America. Pretty solid the Giant Discovery. I loved it. So sad to keep seeing Superman testing, but I can't get on it. In the comments below, let me know what this was used for. It looks like some kind of stadium. Yeah, bro, this wood is old. Oh my gosh. Look at that, 1917 to 2017, 100 years of operation. I'm not curious what's going to happen to this ride. It's going to be sad to tear this ride down after being operation for so long. Yeah, I got off a wild one in here. For being a over 100-year-old coaster, like, this thing still runs pretty well. Definitely not the most forceful or crazy wooden coaster ever, but I love that it has like a cool rockwork area that you go like through twice. I didn't realize there was a water ride that also goes right above it too. Pretty solid Helix finale too, so overall, like, runs really well. Maybe not the craziest one coaster ever, but I'm getting off it pretty happy. Good old Raging Cajun. I actually was able to ride this one. I wasn't able to ride Iron Wolf at Great America, but I was able to ride it when I was at Great America, so it'll be weird to get on it again finally after over a decade. Wow, this has got to be one of the shortest queues I've ever seen for a ride. This is on a busy day. Like, this line's easily gonna be spilling out. Like, there's like no queue for this. Like, oh my gosh, you spin good on this thing, dude. It's like, wow. Like, I was like flipping out, dude. Like, I couldn't believe the spin on this thing. Dude, this was nostalgia for me because I mentioned that it's been over a decade since I've last ridden Raging Cajun at Six Flags Great America. So get to ride it here at this park again felt so weird but so nostalgic at the same time. Like, in that second half, like after the first couple switchbacks, you get some crazy spin on that thing, bro. Like, oh my god, the spin is crazy. Like, I was laughing like a madman because I was not expecting it to be spinning
spinning that good. That is definitely one of the better spinning wild mouses. Really do hope someone can fire spark and keep that thing running. That's a really fun spinning wild mouse.
Here is yet another Showtime theater. Like, dude, they have a lot of these around this park. I didn't realize this park was so big on shows. Wow, big Looney Tunes area. And I see a coaster credit I can get. I feel like this would be pretty fitting for a haunt, like a Fright Fest attraction. A Camp Groove. Actually, I love like that. There's genuinely like a cool Looney Tunes area here. It's like clever. That's a clever design. Look at Six Flags America, bro. Why does Great America not have something like this? There's like a whole stinking play area here. Generally looks like a lot of fun. Like what? Realize they have also an interactive thing where you can go into Bugs Bunny's hut. Not much really on the inside. Bugs Bunny's homes are a little lame. Well, we got character answers in here, of course. Seeing stuff like this reminds me of when I was like a kid and Disney used to have like play areas like this, and a lot of fun to go and explore. This is the greatest name for a ride ever. Around the World in 80 Seconds, starring number 4. I love it. Yeah, this is a really good, well-done kids area. Got a credit on the Great Chase. Yeah, it's, you know, one of those kid coasters. I literally have nothing else to say. Operator in me is finding it fascinating how the clickers work. It's attached to the wall there. Most of our clickers are just it's standalone. You can carry it around wherever, but that's like fully attached to the wall. Drive and try to record at the same time. This is gonna go well. There's just cars driving out over here. Does this get close to the parking lot? Hard to drive with one hand. This gets up right next to the parking lot, bro. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious, like where this goes because like it's covered by trees. So you have no idea where it goes. So hopefully go over a couple bridges though. That's fun. Look at it go. Hey, so look at all the trees over here, bro. It's nice. And you can see the backdrop of some of these buildings over here. At least this thing's got a metal stick in the middle. This is a pretty small ANC cars. Definitely one of the smaller ones. Ah! That's a very quick drop tower. Yeah, it's gonna take as long to get in as I thought. That was a very quick cycle. What other Six Flags parks just have fun little like rope bridge things? This is so cool. It's just random little pathway in between here. How the hell is there a big dinosaur here? That's weird. And here's our Vekoma SOC. They're looking really nice with the repaint and everything. It's actually the one ride here that actually has a really nice looking presentation. Yeah, let's see how this is, I suppose.
Alright, just got off of Six Flags America's Tacoma SLC. Not the worst SLC I've ridden. It's honestly like the best I can compare it to is the new Poco. Both of those rides like definitely do shuffle around a bit and do have their like spots. Not necessarily like rough, it's just a bit jolty and shuffles you around, you know? I think one of the better SLCs, like for sure Flight Deck is far still the worst SLC that I've ridden. And definitely the repaint on that thing is looking real nice. Like very good job on the repaints and like it looks like a brand new ride.
I appreciate too, like this area has some really good custom soundtracks in here that I really like. This by far is easily one of the best king pathways too. They even got like little like horseshoes all in the paths. So, like something I can really appreciate about this park I've noticed is that like we don't just have blacktop here. It's like custom pathways. Like you don't see that a lot at Six Flags parks. Yeah, just went again there. Ugh, so annoying. They closed this right earlier. I was just having a downtime right now, but they're doing like trash work over there, which makes me a little concerned.
I got Firebird, 2 more rides on Firebird here, and yeah, overall it's a pretty solid floorless coaster here. It's definitely not like the craziest coaster that I've ever been on. You don't really get much airtime or like forces on it. First B&M coaster though, the fact still runs pretty well. Like, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks as a hard bulky, like, shoulder restraints, so you definitely get some headbanging unless you really bring your head forward, but yeah, other than that though, pretty solid coaster. I would totally recommend getting a ride on first ever B&M coaster while you can, because who knows like if this park's ever gonna get bought by anybody after this.
Last time I saw a swing ride like this was at Kentucky Kingdom. It's cool that Six Flags America has one of these.
Yeah, just looped like Choker's Jinx another 4 times. I love the outdoor versions of like the Flight of Pure Spaghetti Bowl kind of model that Premier Ride has. It just absolutely like flies through its layout. It's so much fun, and I love like the final corkscrew because you can take it pretty slowly, but since you're actually flying for the course, like you whip through that corkscrew. And of course, like the beginning Cobra Roll and the versions there are also such incredibly good times. Really happy we got the loop the thing a couple times. I was only 6th ride on it, but let's check out this thing here because this is a very unique water ride from her. So let's go check it out. Water ride over there was super unique and super cool. Yeah, very different from like a traditional water ride. The fact that like it feels like you're in like a tube raft, with 6 other people with you, and they have this thing where it's able like to spin constantly throughout the cycle. So what usually would have been probably a pretty boring ride, just kind of like doing little turns and dips down the slide, they make it spin, so it's a much more thrilling experience. Get a nice little double down there at the end. It gets splashed overhead. Don't really get too wet. I mean, my shoulder right here got pretty wet, but yeah, not too bad though. It's really only like the water shoots on top of you that gets you wet. Pretty fun raft ride though. It's a very unique ride here at America. I'm glad it was open for me. So something interesting that I noticed on the Skyfly, since there was this whole area of the park closed off, so I was wondering like why was it closed off? On the Skyfly, you can see that it's like that part of the park like so it looks like it's already dismantled. Like it looks really abandoned. Like one ride that has like the seats for it missing. Just looks really dirty over there, like, and just like it's not operating like at all. Sad to see. And yeah, I got even more get better look of Batwing since I wear my glasses on the Skyfly at the time. Like some mishmash of track over there. I definitely do not even see a single hint of a train at Batwing. I'm pretty confident Batwing's done for. The fact that this is cycling now is promising. I think it's done cycling for the day, but it is cycling constantly. I won't be able to ride the other ones. I think either Darien Lake or New England. It's about 5 p.m. right now, and like these pathways are just dead. There's like nobody here. This is definitely giving me a bit of vibes about my Lost Island visit. Yeah, these poor dead theme parks. So sad. Just rode Route 1 another 2 times. I did it in the back and got in the very front this time because my first ride was in row 2. Definitely this is a front row ride. It definitely does not run the best on the wheel seats, but it's not like it's jackhammering rough. It's still doable, but definitely if you want a more pleasant experience, do it in the front, not in the back. That was a little bit of a mistake, but still a fun ride though. You still get some decent pull over some of the rails, specifically the main drop and then turn around to return trip back. So, Jabby. All right, Raging Cajun, I think my free ride's on you, and I'm gonna be going away. If you were able to off balance that second half where it really starts spinning, like that is easily one of the best wild coasters out there. I'm so glad I got to relive my nostalgia. I finally get to ride that again after over a decade being gone from Six Flags Great America. Yeah, this is an empty train, bro, because there's some people on the red train. It's so sad to see. Yeah, here's another closed off area that I just discovered, and another stage. Wow. So many like show stages here, bro. They must really love doing shows at this park. So sad to see it like this, man. Big R.I.P. to Six Flags America. Aurora 2 more times, and yeah, it's a bit of an interesting ride how it runs. It's not rough, like it's not jackhammering, it's just that it definitely like goes through those elements very intensely. Like the profiling is not like exactly like a good match for the trains. They don't come off this ride with a headache. It's just weird how it runs, because like parts that feels like it should be jackhammering me, like I don't get that feeling of like oh, I feel it in my chest and it hurts. Like I don't get that on Roar. Towards the back, it gets some decent pull over some elements, and front runs decently. Oh, but yeah, again, not really a whole lot of airtime. It feels intense, but it's not rough. Want to try to describe it yourself? Come out to Six Flags America to ride it, I guess. Got off the SOC again, and also got off the Rapids ride. The Rapids ride's a bit interesting, like, cause the story of it is that you go through a time machine and you go back in the dinosaur age. That's why there's dinosaurs just spread out around the ride, and there even was like one that actually was an animatronic that was moving at the end. It was one of the fortunate ones or unfortunate ones, or whatever way you look at it, that didn't end up really getting wet at all. Got a little sprays here and there, that's about it. Overall, alright Rapids ride, but yeah, it's not really much of a soaker though. It's just kind of like you travel the course, and sometimes if you're like spun on the right side, you'll get a little wet. Yeah, so see, I got it in the front, and yeah, it's still janky and not the greatest experience ever, but it's, again, it's not as bad as Flight Deck at Canada's Wonderland. I also didn't say this before, but on Roar, I got a Zen ride, and also I just got a Zen ride on the SLC here too. That's fun. Feels like Lost Island again, where the park is really, really dead. Yeah, so sad to see. I'm not gonna end my day with the SLC, so I am back here at Raging Cajun to get one last ride, and that's gonna be my final ride today. It's back to America. Let's do it. Oh, so if you go in this food court here, I got some ride history. Oh, I can't really see one of them all too well. And if you pause the video, you can read some of this if you like. And one of the old park maps. Waluigi. Wow. That's over there. Oh, Superman's been at the park for 25 years. Joker's dream. Seeing park history like this. Yeah, they got Apocalypse and rebranded Firebird. I love that they're keeping track of the history like with these park maps. Like, ooh, it's so cool. Oh, even like the layout of Apocalypse. You even see some of the shows. Yeah. They added a Larson right there that wasn't there anymore. Oh, Raging Cajun got added in 2014. Yeah, that got relocated to Six Flags Great America. Wow, look at, dude, this is so cool. Actually seeing like the blueprints of like some of the rides. Dude, what? And then the Steamtown made for 2024. Wow. Toronto Falls, Winona Wassett Crew, School Community. Steamtown, 45 years. Wow. The detail
detailed like look of the B&M train and even one of the water coasters. This is awesome. I love when parks do stuff like this. This is so cool.
Been a little early from Six Flags America. Pretty awesome first experience at this park. I mean, unfortunately, it's sad to see this park dead, but because it was pretty dead, I was able to get a lot of rides in today. I think I got like 32 in. Almost just as much as Lost Island. Makes sense because, you know, it's a pretty dead park. 30 minutes early, still got everything I really want to do except Superman. Definitely, I think the 2 stars of the show at this park for me were Raging Cajun and Joker's Jinx. Those were 2 really fun rides. I also really loved the Starflyer. They were really good. Zamperla Discovery here. And it's a fun water ride, especially that one raft ride where it spinned around a lot. That was a really cool, unique ride. Even the Steamtown area looked really, really nice. And I love, actually, they had themed music specifically for that area like that. You don't really see that at all like a Six Flags park, so that was really cool to see. Of course, also getting to go on a Firebird again, too. That was great. I got 2 great America coasters. They used to be in my home park, and they got moved here, so it was good after like over a decade to finally get on them again. Thank you guys so much for watching the Six Flags America vlog. I'm really fortunate to be able to come out here before this park closes for good. I'm here if you want to get your final rides in on some of these rides here. And I think Superman should be opening up soon again. If you want to get some rides in Superman, get your final rides in while you can, because there's not a whole lot of time left, so get them in. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog here, and I'll see you guys next time here on the Weed Strike channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!